Hey, how we doing, people? Really and Teach, ready to preach, and we got a very special guest today. We got BigSyn on the air. We've been trying to make this happen for weeks, dude. Nice to meet you, and how you doing today, man?
Hey, thanks, guys. Thanks for having me. I'm doing good, man. I'm excited
No,
to come on and talk.
thanks for coming on. We appreciate it more. You don't gotta thank us, man. We're thanking you.
For real.
There you go.
So tell us a little about yourself, man. Tell the people.
Yeah. So my name is BigSyn. I'm a Twitch partner, and I don't really stream very much anymore, unfortunately. My passion kind of shifted into the org space. I started in org in September. Limitless. Sneak peek at our New
Hey,
Jersey. No one has seen this before. You guys are literally the first. So,
we get the
uh,
first sneak
Wow.
peek.
We get the
first one, yeah.
sneak peek. Wow.
Actually, and this will never go into production. We decided to change the design, so this is
Oh
really
wow.
the only one that will ever exist.
One of one.
One of one. Someday it'll be worth something, right?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, that's me, man. I just I run an org and don't create content anymore, but I have fun doing it.
I mean, heck, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, if you love what you do, it's a big plus to it.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
Let's say, tell us about the org then. What about Limitless?
Yeah, so we started in September. Kind of just a passion project. Me and a buddy, we both played competitive in the past. I played pro Counter Strike. He played pro COD, and we just decided it was finally time. He kind of pushed me to start it, and here we are. Um, we started in Counter Strike. Obviously, that's my first love. We're kind of like a tier 2 Counter Strike. North America Counter Strike's kind of dead, but we're trying to fix that, hopefully someday. And we're currently competing in Rocket League as well at a tier 1 level. So been a
Yes,
crazy fun, yeah, past year. We also, I don't know if you guys are football fans, but we brought on in April Graham Glasgow of the Denver Broncos as a co-owner.
Okay.
So, yeah, he gave us a big investment into the company, which really allowed us to jump into the highest levels of Rocket League and that kind of stuff. So,
Damn.
yeah, we're excited, man.
Relly would definitely know. He's a sports guy around here.
Yes, actually, yes.
Yeah, so I grew up in Michigan, and he went to the University of Michigan. He also played for the Detroit Lions, which are both my teams. So it just made sense, man. It just made sense.
Michigan boy right here. I
Well,
respect
I
it.
don't know. I don't know if you can tell by the accent or not, but I'm a freaking Yankee. So, born and raised in Connecticut. Last couple of years until recently worked in the state of New York. So,
There you
there's
go.
that.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh wow, it's just wow. We actually got a good crowd too. This is the biggest we've ever had. This is 14 right now.
Yeah, there we go.
Got Mr. Mel in here. We got Queen Sarah in here. Like this is just nuts.
So, are you drinking on anything tonight, brother?
I'm not right now, not right now. I've got so much G Fuel I got to get rid of, though. You guys want to buy some cans?
I mean, I already bought what I could, man. So,
I've been debating. I've been debating. Although I'm not gonna lie, I made myself a hydration right now.
Hey, dude, honestly, the product's still delicious, so it is what it is. I drank one this morning. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I still have too much. I'm redoing The Office, so it kind of shows. This only shows a little bit of it. We had
Yeah, I'm getting down finally. This is pretty much what we got left. We've got I don't know 200 cans. I got rid of all the tubs though, which was nice.
I recently
Dude,
had to
I
add
saw
a
that thing of
fridge to the
tubs, like,
collection,
200,
so
like, oh.
trying to make room. Doing what we
That's
can.
Crazy. Yeah, the fridge looks good though. I'm so glad I survived.
Well, I mean, considering, dude, I a couple weeks ago, and Teach, did you get your box today or no?
From you?
Yeah,
Didn't you see the picture?
no. I was working, brother.
I tagged you in it, my guy.
Dude,
Nice.
it's just so much, Teach, because it's like there's like a couple breaks when I go to work. There's like one at 9:30, and that goes for 15 minutes. There's one at 1 o'clock that goes for a half hour, and the last one I even take because I just want to clean up and go home. So it's like in those like time gaps, that's when I see everything. But where I got to this is I had a code vein shaker that was going through. I found eBay, it was like 15 bucks, and I'm like, I'm snagging this. It had three like dents in the box, and I'm like, oh my god, please. Surprisingly, no bubble wrap, no paper, nothing. It was fine. But when you look at the outside product, you're like, this is a scary situation with the postal service.
Oh no, I got worried because the fridge was supposed to be here like Friday, and then it took a couple extra days to get here, and I was like, "Oh no, please!"
Yeah, that made me worried too.
I had faith.
It survived. That's all we care, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah. So as far as G Fuel itself, BigSyn, what can you tell us? Like, how did it all start about?
Honestly, so like this is gonna sound so funny, but like I had never even heard of G Fuel. So I've been a partner for like I was a partner, I don't know, maybe like a year and a half now, maybe a little over that. All I had heard from like people on Twitter, right? I'm a G Fuel partner, blah 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 blah. I was like, that's the cool thing to do, right? So I was averaging like 5 viewers at the time, like had like 1,000 followers on TikTok. Like, was literally a nobody, and I emailed Cliff on LinkedIn. I don't know if you guys have ever used LinkedIn, but I have a really good LinkedIn profile. So I emailed him on LinkedIn and literally got partnered the next day.
Really? From LinkedIn?
Never had tried G Fuel. Never. I didn't even know what it was. Had nowhere. Like, just by luck, emailed him on LinkedIn, and he must have forwarded it to someone. They called me the next day and they gave me a code. And then what's funny is 30 days later, Cliff emailed me again and said, "Hey, your numbers are too small." But I was like, I just ignored it because they had already partnered me. So we just rolled with it.
Is that you just ignored it and it still went on all fine?
Yep, it still went on fine. Never heard of it again. But yeah, 30 days later, he told me I was too small after I was already partnered.
That's nuts.
Yeah. So
And this was a year and a half ago.
Yeah. My stream kind of blew up over the last like year and a half. Kind of G Fuel is like where it all started. Like once I got G Fuel, I was like, okay, I can do this. And then we started pushing hard and got Twitch partnered like, I don't know, 9 months later. And then it was kind of crazy.
And here we are, right?
Here we are. Don't stream anymore.
Were you mainly playing CS:GO or were you playing Rocket League?
Honestly, I kind of I stream like anything. I'll stream a little bit of CS:GO. We'll stream Rocket League. A lot of Call of Duty back in Warzone when it was still popular. Marbles on stream. I don't know if you guys have ever played that, but I do that a lot too. Like community nights. Like some guy made me my own map and everything, so we would do like giveaways on my map and all the time and that kind of stuff. So it was a lot of fun, but it became more of a job than a hobby, and that's kind of where I draw the line. So.
Yeah, that stuff is when it gets tough, and it seems like in every industry, it's like once you make the first dollar, now some people look at you differently.
Yeah, well, that's definitely
like
once
I've had
we get
that
Twitch
with other
partner,
industries.
Everything changes. Like people stop coming. Like it's crazy. Like you'd think it would almost be the other way around, but it's not. Like as soon as you hit Twitch partner, like you get so many people look at you different. Like you already made it. You don't need me anymore, and they just move on and they never come back. It's crazy. Like I went from averaging 100 the month I hit Twitch partner down to 50 the next month, and kind of just stayed there. Crazy.
Wow.
Yep, it's crazy.
It just sucks because it's like if like 10 leave because they want to support the next guy to be big.
Yep,
that's understandable. But half?
Yeah, literally in half. Never recovered from it either. Like I was still making good money doing it, but like it just I don't know. It became a chore.
So messed up, man. It really is.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but hey.
It's like when you sit at the bar with your regular group of guys and they're like, "Hey, big shot. A lot of people know your name. You're getting these, right?"
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah, like all of it changes when you have a certain level, and what that level is different to other people.
Yeah, no, definitely. It was still a good journey. Like I'm glad I did it. I also kind of felt like once I achieved Twitch partner, like I didn't really have anything else like tangible to work towards, and that kind of takes the fun out of it for me too. Like I need to be chasing something. I don't know, kind of weird, but
good goal to have.
True, because it's like you don't want to get bored and you want to just be driven by something instead of just being like, it's like, hey, what's the point? You don't ever want to get to that part, because if you say what's the point, it just means something's got to change or you got to find something. Or
there was nothing else tangible to work towards. I mean, like that's what was tough. So I think that's kind of like where the org thing came in. Like we're always going to have that next goal in the org, like no matter what. Like even if some crazy thing happens and we win RLCS World Championship next season, we still have stuff to work towards. So I think that's really like why I'm enjoying the org space.
Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine.
We covered it recently in last episode 29 about the whole big recent debacle. And I know the big unfortunate part is you had recently left a contract that you were with partner with. You mind telling us more about that?
Yeah, I won't like speculate on like what went down like behind the scenes with the company. We all heard what we heard, right? It's like
Yeah.
we all have ideas of what happened, and I still to this day don't know if that's true or not. G Fuel never, they never like made a statement about it. They never like emailed the partners, nothing. Like we were radio silent, and I just felt like, hey, like even if this is like remotely true, and I really trust the people that left or that were let go. Some of those people I knew like long before they were G Fuel talent managers. So, I really trusted their opinion, and I just thought like, hey, like if this is possible, this is true, I need to move on, right? Like I'm not going to build my brand on someone that doesn't, potentially look after their employees, right? Like that's important to me. So that's why I moved on. I'm not positive, but I think I was the first partner to leave G Fuel.
Really?
So I think so.
Wow, really?
Because I got all the info before it went public. So I was like, nope, that's it. I'm done.
So I've been just so nervous this entire time of what to ask and what not to ask. But I mean, it was just one of those things where I feel like in certain creators are paranoid to leave.
Yeah,
But
no,
then
and
there's
definitely.
some people like A Drive where he goes, I'm taking a break, and in the meantime, I expect an answer from somebody.
Yeah, no,
And
definitely.
he
I'm glad
couldn't
he spoke
just,
up.
and I'm happy too, because at the end of the day, when you have so many people that are happy about the brand, and there's so many names, but it's like when a guy like Mark Anthony goes to a convention in Vegas, tries to fly a honcho, and is asking for a code because he wants to rep the brand the best way he can. And I thought it was a little creepy, but driving to the FaZe Clan house to see if he could help give him a code, like I understand the determination, a little creepy at
Yeah,
first. I didn't like him, I'm not going to lie at first, but if you go by a guy with that kind of determination, right? If you feel for the guys that don't want it to be true and you don't want it to affect you in any way, shape, or
yeah,
form. But it's like when you have a somebody go out in front and just say publicly, email me, call me, whatever, because I have one of your favorite flavors out there. I mean, you got a guy with an energy and a hydration, and I'm not putting up with it because I'm a family guy. He
yep.
plays Pokemon, for crying out loud. And if you're a kid-friendly Pokemon streamer, how you gonna be a guy just being like, "Hey man, buy G Fuel. My boss is a piece of garbage."
Well, that's like the thing about G Fuel, man, is like so many of the partners are so passionate about the brand. Like majority of the G Fuel partners work for free. They're on commission only, right? So
Yeah,
like, and they're still so passionate about it when they're not even getting paid. Like it's crazy, man. It's
yeah,
that
and then there's some that just there's some people that are with G Fuel and they kind of think meh about it, and sure enough, there's rumors about if they're gonna stay or not.
Well, I mean, the hard part is like a lot of us were making really good money like through G Fuel. Like I'm losing out on a lot of money from leaving that. So like,
You need to say dollar amount, but I assume that you're leaving a good chunk of change on the table
yeah.
by
I
doing
mean, in the last 3 months, I had over $14,000 in sales on my code. I made that public
that.
the other day. Yeah. So in the last 3 months, over $14,000. So I mean, it's everyone knows affiliates are 10%. So I mean, that's $1,400 right there, right? So
Wow.
so I'm losing out on a good bit of money, but it's something I'm passionate about, man. You got to treat people right. Like people love our product every day of the week, and like I said, I still don't know if that stuff is true, but I trust the people that said it. So
I think that was a big thing for a lot of people too. Is a lot of people for a long time felt like G Fuel was a very positive brand, and there's a lot of like even consumers a big passion behind it, and everybody was behind the brand, behind the people, and this really just felt like a big stab in the back to a lot of people seeing this go about because we would never think that from this company, but it really goes to show what happens behind the scenes.
yeah, you just never know, man. You really don't. It's tough, and like I was like kind of in a unique situation. So out here in SoCal, they do like G Fuel events all the time. They do pop
Oh
ups.
yeah.
They do all of that. So like I got to like meet with the marketing staff and the sales managers and the sales directors, and those people were all fantastic. Like Ryan, he's the sales director out here on the West Coast. I mean, that guy is so passionate about the brand. He's such a nice person. I mean, he called me 3 times after I left G Fuel to like say, hey, what's going on? How you doing? Like, those kind of things. Like, there's definitely good people in the company, but it starts at the top, right?
Yep.
And that's the problem. Like, and with no one like speaking up about it, we have no idea like what really happened and what went down. And it's hard to base your brand around an uncertainty. So that's why I chose to step away. I mean, it is what it is. I still love the product. It still tastes delicious. I'm definitely keeping some of these cans until I get through them, but it's tough.
I mean, are you pissed off that there wasn't I guess, an apology? And at this point, since it's been about 2 weeks, I don't think there will be.
No, there will not be a public apology. They made that clear. I don't know if there needs to be a public apology, but they should at least address the partners privately, right? Like when I told my partnership manager, like, hey, I was moving on, it is what it is. He said, okay, please email this person, right? I emailed him and said I was ending my partnership. I didn't even get a response back. I didn't even, not a thank you, not a go fuck yourself, not, nothing. So
no acknowledgement, just K.
Yeah. Yeah, like literally not even a response, dude. I just happened to pop on the website and see if my code still worked. That's the only reason I knew that it was finally terminated.
That's messed up.
Yeah. So like I don't know. And I get it. Like they're probably going through a lot. Like I seen a list of at least 75 partners that left, and I know there was more than that too. That was definitely not an all-inclusive list. So get it.
How many affiliates are gone, do you think, because of this?
I don't know, a lot. I mean, in Limitless, I think we had like 12 D-Fuel partners or affiliates, and I know 10 for sure left.
Was Limitless sponsored, or was it just affiliates and individuals?
We were not. No, we were not. Yeah.
So it's just the individual guys. I got you.
Yeah, we tried, and we were working with them on possibly getting that in the future, but yeah, unfortunately, it's not going to work out.
I mean, I definitely I say this from a retrospective standpoint, but I definitely know what you can be going through because I had a close friend. I don't know if you know other big partners. Previous friend, Seabad GG Chase. He was partnered with them for 6-7 years, and he kind of took the same stance as you. Like, I'm not going to stand behind this in a workplace. This was something I was passionate about. He also stepped away, and for being partner for that long, you can tell it really hurts people.
Yeah, it does. It really does. And like I said, I was only a year and a half in, man, but I was super passionate about it. Like I said, I was going to those G Fuel events for free. Going out there to the all the different ones in SoCal. Ryan
just hanging out and kicking it, right?
Me and Ryan would literally had such a good relationship. Like he would text me like, "Hey, like these new flavors are hitting this store. Like go sell them out." And I'd be texting everyone I know in the G Fuel group or wherever. Like, hey, like Mega Man's hitting the shelves, Wednesday. Like be there, that kind of thing. Like I was super passionate about it, So it's unfortunate, man. It really it hurts a little bit.
Now, it was great because, as AJ brought up and as you agreed, we saw people like A-Drive and other big creators speak out about it. Are you kind of, upset in a way to not see these big creators continuing to talk about it and just seems like they're letting it go?
It's a contract thing, I think. I mean, really, some of them can't, you know what I mean? And it's also an income thing, too. Like, a lot of them are afraid because they need that income to support their families, especially those full-time content creators. I work a full-time job outside of streaming, so for me, losing the income sucks, but it's not the end all be all. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna get evicted or anything crazy like that. So for me, I get it, but for other people not speaking up, I also get it. It's tough. They probably really want to, but they feel like they can't.
I feel like that was just a lot of things. Like for me, it's if you said that 1,400, it's to me, I could do a lot with that. For some people, it's hey, you know what? This could be a rent, but for me, it's X.
I mean, I literally dropped my car off to the mechanic today, and it's going to be $1,200 to fix it. So that would pay for it. You know what I mean? That's the kind of thing where the G Fuel was nice for me. But
yeah, I just bought tires, so I mean, yeah, I get that.
I'm about to be in that same boat, honestly.
Yeah, don't ever buy a BMW, okay? It's.
Oh man, I had a Cadillac. I feel the pain,
bro. It's awful. I'll never buy one again.
I got a Subaru, but it's non-turbo, so it's a little less harsh. If it was turbo, right now I'd be freaking crying.
Yeah, I got the twin turbo, man. It's awful.
Bring my wrecker, bring my wrenches, and then when I spend all my time fixing it, bang my wife. I know how it goes.
Yeah.
And Volkswagen Spellbackwards is tow truck. We know. Yeah, but I'm kind of thinking about it. You know, it's one creator I'm actually I haven't heard anything about, but this guy had the power to speak out, and he was just recently in a BOGO commercial as PewDiePie. That he could have, he's got the power to do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
He didn't speak up about it.
Yeah, and I
Like,
also too like I wonder like if those the bigger partners, I wonder if they were addressed privately. You know what I mean, like
yeah,
it's possible.
like the Twitch leak that happened. If you really like XQC, Summit 1G, Moist Critical, you are like some of the only guys where you don't have to worry about G Fuel because of Twitch.
Well, it's like it's so it even goes deeper than that. Like I know how much Moist is making from G Fuel. I'm not gonna say that, but like I know how much it is, and like it's a substantial amount. And that's the reason he won't speak out is because of how much. I mean, they're literally like I don't want to say they're like completely funding his esports org, but they're probably coming close to funding his esports org. So
Enough where it's worth a damn.
yeah, definitely.
Gotcha.
He was actually one I was kind of surprised not to speak out because he's very passionate about speaking out about these
Yeah.
kind of things for many different topics. And I thought for sure he'd be one of them.
Yeah, and he could be under NDA as well. You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
So he may not be able to speak out like legally.
So going into the non-disclosure agreement, for those people that have left, regardless of how big they were to the company, are they reaching out to people to sign no non-disclosure agreements now?
That's what I've heard. I'm not, you know, that's what I've
So
heard.
so at this point, is it hush money?
Probably. I mean, I won't say that because I I don't want to speculate on that, but like probably.
Yikes! Damn,
Yeah.
we even have Moni in here. Damn. I mean that's crazy, man. I can't imagine what it would be like. Now, for me, I think everybody knows that I have a hard time shutting up, especially when it comes to these certain things. But if there was like a good, it's got to be in the mid five figures at least, and then it would be like, hey, how much is that for a year? We'll give you $5,000 a year. You know, I'll think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough, man. The whole
It's like how
situation is just tough.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like we're signing you to a 3-year $15,000 deal to shut the hell up.
My big thought with a lot of this going on was like we saw the big outcry from consumers, from partners, from affiliates, from everybody when this went down. It was going on and trending even on Twitter. And like the big point I even made last episode is how many people are going to make that big point then, but then just like forget about it 2 months later.
Well, I mean, I feel like majority of it's been forgotten already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's like, hey, we gave a marble in our flavor at store. We're gonna bitch about lemonade. You know, the third lemonade flavor in the hydration line. So, hey, they just got rid of the partner. Shut up.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it goes even deeper than that too. Like I think, I won't go into like politics and stuff, but I think, other world events that have happened in the last week kind of, overshadowed, all the G Fuel stuff, and it quickly got forgotten on social media because of that.
Yeah. Bigger issues, different fights. Have you like thought of yourself of any other companies you possibly want to look into?
It's funny, like the day that I posted on Twitter that I had $14,000 in sales in the last 3 months, I literally think I got hit up by every single energy drink in the world like that
Really?
day. Like it's crazy. Like so many of them were in my DMs that day. And a few of them are sending me care packages. I've not tried, a few of those. So we're gonna see, man. And a lot of them also like said, hey, we want to partner Limitless as well. Like that's big for me.
Oh yeah.
G Fuel told us we were too small. So I mean, like that's unfortunate. And a lot of these guys like, hey, we'll take the chance on you. Like, I mean, we're a small org. Like it would have been cheap for G Fuel too. So like, that was our dream too. And then the other thing was, we had 12 G Fuel partners. So like we felt like we couldn't go with any other brand, even if we wanted to, because I don't want to like make that decision for my creators, right? And I won't. So now that this has all happened, it's opened up a lot of doors for not only myself and for Limitless. So kind of a blessing in disguise, like a silver lining kind of thing, I guess. I will say Advanced GG is sending me a care package, and I'm really excited about that one. I've heard very good things about them. I've never tried it. But
what flavors are you getting?
oh man, I can tell you, they sent me 7 different flavors, 7 different tubs.
Okay, so the reason I ask, and me and Teach actually got 2 care packages, and we got the same glow in the dark tall boy shaker too, as a souvenir. But we actually have an episode we could link you a little bit later, but the strawberry lemonade and the cherry limeade were unfortunately ass.
Oh no, that's not what I want to hear.
Yeah, like I gave the strawberry lemonade the review of like, you can kind of taste the strawberry, but it's called strawberry lemonade. Where's the lemonade?
It was, like the grandma strawberry candies.
Yeah.
Think of the generic brand of those, and no lemonade.
So they sent me,
and the cherry limeade was basically Robitussin.
So they sent me, this is what they sent me, and these are all, they sent me tubs, like not like the little packets. They sent me 7 tubs.
Shit.
The tropical twister, he said that's one of like fan favorites, so he sent me that. They did send me the strawberry lemonade, so we'll try that. Peach tea, rainbow sherbet, cotton candy, lemonade, blueberry pomegranate. And then they also sent me 2 shakers. They sent me one of their new ice shakers, which are like those $45 like Gronkowski ones.
Yep.
I actually have
those
here. So I mean, this is from Juju. This is another brand that I've been drinking lately. They best blue raspberry on the market, no cap,
really?
in my opinion.
They reached out to me too.
I kid you not. It's now I like it for Juju because it has this formula in there for eye health. So when instead of having like that crystallized finish in the plastic shaker, it goes all the way to the bottom. You rinse it out, no problem. But I keep mine in a cooler. Make sure you add ice on the inside. Advanced GG sells them for $10 more than everybody else because of their logo on the side. So be wary of that. But we've tried a good amount. We're still trying more brands. We've been very happy with Glitch with a Y at the moment. Did they reach out to you by any chance?
They commented on my Twitter post, but they didn't like reach out directly. They were like the only ones that didn't DM me.
Man, they're lost.
They're lost, man, because there's actually a guy who does have a code. If you ever see Last Saying, he's with them, man, and he's the man. He's been a fan favorite of the show for a while.
Nice, that's awesome.
He's been our plug right here. Like we got a couple flavors in front of us. We're dying to get into sometime as well.
Yeah, I said, like anyone that's gonna send me something, I'll try it, man, and we'll make a decision as a team, like where we're gonna go. So,
has Juju reached out or give you a box? Anything?
Juju did reach out. They weren't able to do a paid partnership though, so that's the only reason that I didn't go further with them.
Gotcha. It is smaller than I realized.
Yeah, yes. Exactly.
Now, you said one of them was Peach Iced Tea from Advance. Have you had G Fuel's OG Peach Iced Tea?
Yeah.
Okay. And if you next question, if you say no to this, I won't be heartbroken, but I gotta ask: have you heard of the campaign for Peach Iced Tea? Have you heard of it?
I haven't heard of it. I have now though.
Damn.
Before this recent debacle, there's a long time campaign I had for a big dream to get Peach Iced Tea reskinned as mine as Peach Iced Tea. If you were a fan of that, do you like Lipton tea at all?
Wait, did Moni do a?
Yes, she did.
Okay, I did. Oh, I have heard of it then. Okay.
Yep.
I was like, I think I've heard that somewhere.
Yeah, we commissioned her to do a couple of cans. It was Relly Berry. It was kind of do G Fuel's version of Blueberry Red Bull, and he did Peach Iced Tea.
I love it.
Ironically, how Moni's in the comments right here, it's morning time for her in Australia, so this is pretty sick. all full circle tonight.
Definitely.
Tomorrow.
I say the reason I bring that up is because if you've had like Lipton iced tea, and if you like that, you'll probably like Advanced because they're not the exact same, but they do a pretty good job on it. It tastes more like Lipton than like actual tea.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, like, I'm just a big tea person. Like in general, I drink tea like 24/7. Like it's all I drink if I'm not drinking an energy drink. So
I
I'm
mean,
down.
it was definitely a big dream. I'm glad you've at least heard about it now. We
I
can't wait
have,
for it.
yeah, definitely.
This is freaking great, man. uh, so
So,
have you tried the champagne of G Fuel?
oh yeah.
Wait, wait, what? I don't even know what you're talking about. Come on.
He's gonna learn today.
Yeah, teach me.
Half OG peach iced tea, half golden apple pear.
Oh, I won't even be able to try it because I sold all my tubs.
Oh,
Pain.
Relly, I'll let you tell the story because you tell
So
it best.
what happened is I think this was, were we doing the show or no, we weren't doing the show.
No, I
were
was
we?
streaming.
No, but did we have the show at the time or no?
Oh yeah.
All right, so we're just a couple weeks deep into the show, and he's got a flavor redeem on his Twitch when he's streaming. So it's quiet in the chat. So I redeem, and he goes, "All right, hit me. What do you got?" And I'm like, "All right, put your money where your mouth is, Teach. Peach iced tea, golden apple pear." And he goes, "Wait, what?" Okay, I guess. I'll be right back. So I know he's just kicking. I'm just kind of waiting, and I'm just kind of seeing like what's going on here. And he just mixes it up, and he's just like, "All right, man, cheers." And then he goes, "1, 2. Hold on." Takes another sip. Where did you come up with this? Sometimes you just think that the peach tea goes well with a certain kind of fruit, and that apple kind of makes it like a champagne kind of taste.
Yeah, I could see that.
And that's where
I could see that actually being good.
I named it the champagne of G Fuel. Not just because they were, vaulted tubs and are a fortune to get to, but it's just that taste is so unique.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I mean, I feel like I would like that combination. I'll tell you my favorite combination: strawberry slushy and sour demonade.
Yes,
Ooh.
a man
Fire,
of
dude.
culture.
It's just fire.
Hey,
It's
Teach,
so good.
take a look. Lyrics code doesn't work anymore, so one step closer if that's the case.
Yeah, we had the big G Fuel dream at one point. I don't know about that anymore.
Still though, man, we gotta give you we gotta get you a sample of champagne sometime.
Dude, definitely. I'd be down.
I say if you actually would like samples, let me know. I can happily send you out so at least try that mix.
I'd definitely try it if you want to send me one.
Happily. I have redone the collection as you can kind of see, but I don't think you understand how much of a stockpile I actually have on OG peach iced tea.
Yeah, that's good. That's good, man.
Yeah, it's funny because I try to see what he's got behind him every single time. Like, is that a moon? In plain view, do I see a moon pie tub?
Yeah, that goes great with protein.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that because I'm looking and I'm like, is that straight up a moon pie tub?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's so hard to see on everybody's end, but it's just a.
There's the new leaked thing that G Fuel's doing. It's called Axe Spray, so don't mind that. Redoing The Office. So at least when you were with G Fuel, and if you feel comfortable with saying BigSyn, what were some flavors that you loved? Just straight up flavors that were your favorites.
So you know what's funny? When I first started drinking G Fuel, I couldn't stand the cans at all. Like
Interesting.
They just I don't know. It was like the carbonation, like it tasted funny to me. And it's funny, like over the last like 6 months, now I've switched to like all I drink is cans. And
which cans did you not like, you think?
I mean, all the OG ones, man. Like PewDiePie, I wasn't really a fan. Sour cherry, I wasn't really a fan. Which is funny because like I love the sour cherry like powder. Like, it's one of my top ones. So
I hear a lot of bad against them. You're good on that one because sour cherry, I hear that's the number one as far as medicine taste. PewDiePie cans, you like her, you don't. It's like those two, that's acquired taste.
Yeah, like even like rainbow sherbet, I didn't think was like super good in a can. I like the powder though. But now like all I drink is the cans, and like my top Orange Vibe is my absolute favorite can. Like I could drink that every single day.
It's up there for me as well.
Strawberry Slushy is another one that
yes,
super
that's my
good.
top.
and then the Mega Man one right now. Like those are my absolute top 3. I could drink those every day and not even have to think twice.
If I were to go top 3, slushy, 1G, and then orange vibe.
And that's another tough one. 1G and Doozy Fruit, I could easily put in the top 3 too, but like
And the thing is too is like me and Teach have gone this show so many times and have talked about how inconsistent they've been. Like I had a 4-pack of the snow cone cans. So I'm just at work and I'm like, all right, guys, cheers. And then I take a sip and I'm like, hold on. Something's off. And then I take a second sip and I go, oh no, this is not it. You know
for
how
real? That's funny.
The second sip, I had a cough syrup medicine like taste to it.
Oh,
But the next one, awful. It ruins your day, especially since I didn't have a backup caffeine. So I'm thinking to myself, great. By the time I get home and I could have another one of these, it's gonna be like 3 o'clock.
Too late.
Yeah, because it was like 9:30, and I gotta wait until 3 o'clock, and I'm like, God damn, really?
Well, that was the other problem I had with G Fuel cans, right? Is there 300 milligrams of caffeine? It's
I was
too
going to
much.
ask that.
It's too much. So I was like really excited that they were coming out with some 140 cans that I could drink later in the day. So, you know, it's unfortunate. But.
Yeah. Like let's see. Let's see. Inconsistent cans. Oof. Well, I can't say RGF because that's divorce. That's straight up divorce. I'm not sure if you've had that or not.
No, I haven't.
Don't recommend it. It's bad. Like I tried one, and then Teach is just kind of like, hey man, I had this sitting in the back of my fridge. Do you care if I'm like, fine. So sure enough, the window right beside me, let's just say it made the gravel.
I believe it. Yeah, like it seems like they really hit their stride with the cans. Like, you know, in the last, I don't know, 6-8 months, like they really hit their stride with the cans, and they're so good. They still are. Like, you know, that part like makes me sad that I won't be buying them anymore because they were just getting good, and we were just getting Summit cans here in California too next month. It's such a bummer, dude.
Now, like, it was a little probably different for you because you were a creator, you had a code and everything. But like a big topic I always see people go around when it comes to G Fuel is, do you ever feel like they released too much? Like we were just getting too much, like they need to just hold back a little bit?
Yeah, no, I do. If I wasn't a creator, I would definitely say yes, it's too much. Being a creator with a code.
Oh yeah, no, keep bringing it.
Because everyone wanted to buy the new flavor, so like it was easy money for me. But like, yeah, if I wasn't a creator, then definitely 100% would say too much to keep up with. And like, I had lots of like my good homies like, dude, like I really want to use your code for this, but like, it's a new flavor every 2 weeks. Like I can't. Like the wife's gonna divorce me. So, no, I get it. I get it from a consumer standpoint.
Hard. You remember Christmas time with everything going on, and it was like, hey, we're gonna do a new item every 3 days, and one of them we're thinking like we just got our hands on one just recently, but the Wubby Shaker. We thought that was just going to last to the weekend. Nope, sold out that day.
Yep. Yeah, and that's the scary thing with G Fuel is like they never have like the same amount of quantity of anything. Like you're just shooting in the dark every single time.
Yeah,
and like from a marketing standpoint, it's genius. From a marketing standpoint, it's genius because you never know. You got to do it, and the way they do it too, like they release a flavor on a Wednesday, and our codes don't boost till Thursday. So like, I mean, they know what they're doing. Like from a marketing standpoint, they got it down pat. And like, dude, the marketing team is fantastic too. Like over there, like straight up. So,
gotcha.
One of my favorite questions I always ask any special guests we have, and whether it be G Fuel or any company that you're looking to go into now after them, if you could have your own flavor, any energy supplement, like what would your flavor be?
So I'm so mad at KSI because it would have always been orange creamsicle. Like that was been my dream since I started with them. So going somewhere else, hopefully someday we can do that because that'd be sick. Like even with like Ghost, like their orange creamsicle can is fantastic. I don't know if you guys have tried it yet, but it tastes more like orange soda than orange creamsicle. But like
you see fire. You see, I had to for content purposes, I tried the big three of them. There's the orange vibe, there's the ghost orange creamsicle, and then there's the rain orange creamsicle. So the rain to me tastes like an orange soda.
Yeah.
The ghost to me, it's kind of heavy, and the orange vibe, it feels light, but it's packed with flavor, and it just hits the mark.
Yeah. No, I do agree. Like I said, Orange Vibe is my number one can. I drank one this morning. It was my last one, actually. I'm super sad about that.
Bittersweet.
Super sad about that.
Now,
I might be able to trade you two to grab an R two off there. You never know.
There you go.
I will heavily consider it for you.
did Ghost reach out to you?
Show.
Ghost didn't, or they did. They said, hey, like, you know, we're potentially interested, but we're not bringing out anyone new for a month or two as we like they're rolling out like their whole creator program. So it would be like a month or two. And that means, you know, 4 to 6, really.
I would say with the whole debacle that happened, I was really surprised to see the amount of energy supplement brands that really didn't push harder to pick up these bigger creators that were leaving because of this.
Yeah, it kind of goes like a lot of like I saw a lot of flack for the ones that did. Like, hey, like this is not the time to be reaching out to people. And you know, I'm glad companies did reach out to me, but like a lot of like the communities out there were saying like, hey, it's not the right time. Like you should not be in these people's DMs. So I get it at the same time, from like a community standpoint. But like I said, I'm glad they did.
Now, why do you think they shouldn't have? From why? Like I never actually saw or heard that one.
Yeah, I just saw like a lot of people like saying like, oh, like you shouldn't use like a tragedy like this to like slide in someone's DMs. So I'm like, I don't know. Like if you're offering them an opportunity, then like, you know.
It depends. Like, you have no idea what that person's financial setback is.
Well, exactly, and that was my argument for it. It's like they're giving us potentially a way to replace that income, you know, and so I don't know. For me, I'm
pay
glad
the
they did.
goddamn light bill. Like, come on.
Yeah, I'm glad they did. Definitely.
Have any big companies reached out? Like, did Red Bull or any of those top dogs reach out or no?
Those ones didn't. None of the like PepsiCo companies or anything like that. Probably the coolest one that reached out was Big Game Energy, which I don't know if you guys have seen that yet, but that's Space Station's new energy drink. It just launched like last week. Like they actually messaged me the day before and said, "Hey, we're launching our energy drink tomorrow. Like, come talk to us." So. It was actually that was pretty cool.
We gotta look into like we still got a couple brands to try out. We still got Rogue on the table.
Well, and the cool thing is Space Station being Space Station, that Big Game Energy on launch is in every Walmart in the country. So like you can go to your Walmart and find it probably.
Nice.
But they only have 3 flavors so far. Like one was cotton candy. I forget what the other 2 were, but I need to go find them and see if they're good.
I mean, speaking of cans and stores, did you ever feel like that was a fault of G Fuel or genius marketing to have certain cans in exclusive locations and make it harder like for others to get?
It's a good marketing ploy, but I hate it.
Yep.
I absolutely hate it. Absolutely like frustrating. Like Orange Vibe is a Publix exclusive. We'll never have a Publix here on the West Coast. So, you know, it's kind of unfortunate.
It's like isn't Publix like Southeast?
Yeah, Florida. I know they're definitely in Florida for sure. I'm not sure where else.
My buddy works at one in Florida, but outside Florida, I have no idea where there's a Publix.
Yeah.
Like people bitch and moan about here, and they're like, "Oh, this place blew its chance of having a Wawa." There's not one in the Northeast. The nearest one's like 1,000 miles away from here. What are you bitching about Wawa for? It's a 7-Eleven. But of course, no G Fuel cans. No shock.
Yeah.
We don't got much over here.
It's unfortunate, but like at the same time, from like a marketing standpoint, like it builds hype, like it builds community, it builds hype. So, you know, I can see both sides on that. From a marketing standpoint, it's genius. So
they know what they're doing.
Oh, definitely, 100%. Like that's why G Fuel has been so successful. Is their marketing team is like absolutely incredible, like 100%.
I mean, I've been like using with per se the company since 2013, back in the old days of like the black tubs. And I always love to tell the story when I first started way back when they had the original 6. People would see me drinking lemon lime, and they'd be like, "What the heck are you drinking? You're literally drinking car coolant by the color of it," because it was like that murky green. I don't know if you ever had the OG lemon lime.
I don't think I have. I don't think I have.
This is about 10 years ago, and up from what Teach told me, these coworkers want to give him a well-being check because they're like, "Man, it's not that bad," and he's like, he shows them the tub, and they're like, "You scared the hell out of us."
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that if he put in a Mountain Dew bottle, he'd be okay. But
I mean, back then, like energy supplement powders were foreign. Like people would, if it wasn't Red Bull or Monster, they didn't know what the heck you were drinking.
Well, that's the
and
other
if it
like cool
wasn't
thing
like a
about
brown,
like
it's like a protein shake, right?
that was like the other cool thing is like I used to drink Red Bull like by the gallon, dude. Like I mean like 10 a day, like literally. And like I gained so much weight from that. So like since I switched to G Fuel, you know, I've lost like 35 pounds like without even really
Oh,
trying,
yeah.
you know. So it's been cool.
We got a question from Ty. Do you got any other brand flavors that you like, or have you not been able to explore much? Like
Yeah,
for me, I said that Juju made a better pina colada than G Fuel made with Fortune Blend.
yeah. I haven't really been able to explore much yet, but like I said, I got a bunch of care packages coming, so I will definitely be trying them over the next couple of weeks and you know, kind of making a decision on where to go. I'm
Is the
excited about
flavor
that.
going to matter, or is it going to be more of a
Yeah.
dollar amount thing?
No. I'm more worried about the product. Like I would take a affiliate ship for a good product over a paid thing with another company because it's not really about the money for me. It's about the product. I'm not going to push something into my followers that I don't believe in myself. So it's
Amen.
got to taste good. Got to taste good.
If you want, though, man, if you need Glitch Y samples or if you need Juju samples, me and Teach know a couple of guys, and we could definitely give some your way. You just say when.
Yeah,
As far as
definitely.
everything else, I mean, good luck with the search, dude. I mean, well deserved.
Yeah, it's kind of exciting. Like I said, like it's unfortunate, but like the silver lining is it opened up a ton of doors, you know, at the end of the day. So
As
I'm
one door
excited to
closes.
try it. Yeah, one more opens, right? And that's exactly what I said in my post. Like onwards and upwards, you know, one door closes, another one opens.
So now that we knew you were a Red Bull guy, because really and I used to be
Big
big
time.
Red Bull guys, what was your favorite?
Just the straight up regular Red Bull. Like
Okay.
Have all the
I
flavors there.
yep. I don't even I've tried the orange one, but I haven't tried the other ones. Like just straight up regular Red Bull,
Really?
man. I'd drink that shit by the gallon. Like,
Blueberry is where it's at if you ever want to give it a second shot.
dude, I might need to. It's just like I don't like the sugar free one. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
taste as good. So like
Absolutely.
that's where it's tough. Like I don't want to go back to like drinking like all the sugary drinks. So it's like I gotta find something that's zero sugar. Like that's 100% like non-negotiable.
Well, it's funny because there's a lot of passionate guys, and there's some people that get very upset if they find out. They're like, "You're cheating on the brand," and it's like, you know what? Guess what? Just like your diet, you could have a cheat day.
Oh, definitely. And don't get me wrong. Like I really like Ghost cans, and I would drink Ghost cans like while I was sponsored by G Fuel. Like, I wouldn't do it on stream. But, like if you guys like go back to the Facebook group and like look at some of the posts I made, like I'd post like the G Fuel fridge with Ghost cans in it, like not even thinking about it. Like, you know.
I've done stuff for comparison, and I've been crucified.
Yeah. I mean, people are so brand loyal. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Absolute.
It's crazy. Especially like G Fuel, it's almost like brainwashed, man. It's crazy.
Like, I hate to bring it up. We even had like a little thing one time where Relly was like, Raging Gummy Fish, not a fan of this flavor, bottom of my list. And people were like, how dare you? You should be hanged. And we're like, hold the phone, dude. You need to chill.
We had a guy, and he goes, somebody needs to hang this goofy looking guy. And I'm thinking, and I'm looking at his pictures, and I'm like, okay, he's given like this creepy look with glasses, and I'm like, okay, so you can't say creepy looking guy, but then it's like he's got pictures of his daughter and all that. But a friend of ours kind of said, okay, that's immature of you. How dare you? And I still thank her to this day for it. But it was one flavor. And yeah, it was the Raging Gummy Fish, powder or can. Just can't do it.
Yeah,
It's medicine.
that was never high on mine either.
What's your lowest?
Oh
Like, what are
man.
your worst like flavors that G Fuel made?
Oh, that's such a hard question.
Because I know there's a couple. I know there's that lot, and And I was very interested in it. And I'm like, well, if I move money around here and there, I'm trying to like do all the math. I'm like one of those guys from Big Bang Theory trying to crack the code. And then I found out
Yeah,
it was sold. But there were so many tubs. There's like, what,
gotta
20, 25 of them that had like one or two scoops taken out.
let me pull up that picture and look at the tubs. I mean, definitely Scorpion Sting. I was not high on that one at all. I'm just not a pepper kind of guy.
I mean, that's
Um,
like a pick and choose kind of. Oh, it was 23 tubs.
yeah,
And one of
23
them was
tubs.
the Pewds hydration.
Probably Tetris Blast. That one I didn't really care for too much.
That
Um,
one, we figured out you have to water it down.
Classified V2 was not big on that one either.
Nope.
So here's one from, since we were talking marketing and flavors. Are you not a coconut guy?
I'm not a coconut guy.
Amen.
Okay, so
Preach.
same thing as Teach. So here was my problem here. Now, I'm not a watermelon guy, but I was okay if you put it in classified 1 and 2. Okay? But
They didn't put it in one.
it did. There's watermelon in classified 1.
No. Or watermelon. Yeah, I thought you were talking coconut. Go on.
No,
Sorry. Yeah,
watermelon.
yeah.
But it's just coconut is one of those flavors where it should not be a mystery flavor. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, I agree. I would agree with that.
That was the one thing going on. They're like, "Yo, dude, coconut, seriously, it's disrespectful."
Well,
And I'm like,
I liked
"Well,
classified
yeah."
version 1 so much that I was super excited for the second one, and it was just a big letdown for me.
So Ty actually came up with a joke, and it was like one of those things where it was like laugh out loud, but that made too much sense. What if it's a collab with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2?
Could be.
Because it hasn't been reskinned for this year.
Yeah. Oh, it could be.
It's like we're waiting for, you know, it's Black Friday time, classified V2. We're almost in July. And that's a very important time because that's when I get in the union. But beside that, I'm like, how long is it going to take G Fuel to reskin,
Yeah.
classified V2 or whatever else is next?
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? I'll make us wait until we just about forget about it, and then
Whoa, you
we
weren't a
might.
fan of Ice Shatter, my guy?
Ice Shadow was okay. It was okay. It wasn't in my top flavors though. Definitely not.
Radioactive
I actually
Lemonade?
really expected to like that one a lot more than I did.
Huh.
Strawberry Slushy was probably my favorite powder.
Amen.
Um,
Orange
yeah,
Vibe I see in there.
Orange Vibe was very good, very good. But I preferred the can over the powder for that one. I would drink both,
Understood.
but yeah, Pink
It's
Drip was
amazing.
another one that I really liked.
Nice. That was the one thing
Uh,
about Orange Vibe that I love too is like can, milk, or water. It's great across the board.
yeah, probably my probably as absolute favorite powder. This is super unpopular opinion. Sour Pixel Potion. Just
Really?
yeah,
I
yeah.
respect it.
I love grape and like I love sour and like together like it's just it's just amazing. Just amazing.
Were you happy then to see them unvault it?
I was. Yeah. I was.
I mean,
Tired
it
of
was
paying like
weird.
premium prices for people's stuff.
Amen, man.
Actually, it's funny because I got my hands on a couple collector's boxes empty, and I saw this Amazon. It said, and I'm just looking through for the hell of it on a Friday afternoon, and I saw that Amazon had 11 tubs left of Pixel Potion. I got 2 of them, and then next day I woke up, they were gone.
Yeah, smart.
And after that, it was like a premium price. Some people would be like, "Hey, you want it sealed? $50." I mean, that was the rate for it, but G Fuel when they volt, it seemed like when Orange Vibe stopped being a tub, at least for right now, and Galaxy Grape was given the hook, they didn't have an orange, they didn't have a grape, and I'm like, what are you thinking?
Yeah. And those are my two favorite fruits too. So like it's I love grape. I know not everyone does, but like all the grape flavors.
Yeah, I was thinking for people like you because how are you not gonna have an orange and how are you not gonna like
Yeah.
a grape? Which speaking of, Best grape right now, in my opinion. If I had to go best orange, definitely the orange vibe.
Yeah,
But best grape, Juju Grape School.
I'll have to try that.
It's a it's a grape popsicle. It's just the right amount of sweetness. Doesn't have that deep cough syrup flavor like a lot of them do.
Yeah,
It's overall just great.
definitely need to try that.
Um, what else are we looking at
Well,
here?
even with the love for grape, you can stick away from health potion because not so hot.
I'm surprised that
See.
that tub is almost gone on the site as well.
I mean, it's a
Um,
Oh,
genius marketing. You say you were going to make super limited amounts, people are going to have to buy it.
yeah.
hey, I just looked again. The worst one, chili dog. I don't know if y'all
Oh well,
tried that
yeah.
yet.
Come on,
No,
But
man.
dude, it made
okay,
me puke
come on. That's
on stream. I puked.
That's a
okay.
meme.
So that's a cop out. That's supposed to be the obvious.
Yeah,
Radioactive
yeah.
lemonade.
It was okay. I'm not a big bubblegum fan, so I mean, it wasn't bad by any means, but
I mean, I hate it, so that's why I asked.
I never tried the party punch. I never even opened it.
You weren't missing much.
Actually, it's funny because we're doing sometime soon. Me and teacher are doing something called the Ninja Challenge.
Okay.
Oh,
So what happens is this freaking Stunad is saying, "This is how I make, and this is the only way to make G Fuel." And I'm like, "You cocky son of a bitch! What are you doing to me?" So he goes, "Take tall boy, scoop with ice like you're a bartender halfway through, 2 scoops." So okay, we're doing powder before water. Come on, dude. But sure enough, half ice, 2 scoops. He said Party Punch was his best flavor. This is before cotton candy got released. And then top with water and then shake. And I'm thinking to myself, Party Punch. Now, I'm not sure if you see me in the group doing reviews and such, but it was wintertime. I'm doing it outside because that was the only place that was peace and quiet. But something told me I needed something to pour this. It was just a hunch. But I felt this sour taste, like this sour milk taste in the back of my throat, and I just dumped it. I went over the rail and just dumped it. And I kind of woke up and I went to the garage the next morning and I'm like, there's a blue puddle here. Is that radiator fluid? Is that wind
Oh
joint? And they're
no.
like, oh, son of a bitch. That's the party punch from last night.
Yeah.
So Teach hasn't tried it, but we're gonna be putting it to the test, and we got a couple of things coming. And we had one guy, one of our friends, who's tried it, and he goes, "I'm telling you, it's decent, not bad at all." And this guy actually wanted to get punished with like certain flavors, and he goes, "Come on, bring it on." And I'm like, you know, be careful what you wish for, man, because I could make something so sour you won't be able to swallow it. Like, come on.
Well, I would love for that challenge. I love sour, so
Do I
same here.
do I need to call Mellon Incorporated to have that happen?
yeah, I think so.
So just because we're getting near the tail end of the show, we don't want to take up all too much of your time, Mr. BigSyn. We always like to give our guests the chance to ask us any questions. If they have any questions you want to ask Riley or I.
Oh man, I don't really have any questions. I'm just here for the fun, you know. It's cool. Like I mean, I've never met you guys, so this is
Oh
my
yeah.
first interaction. So it's just been cool. It's been fun, man. I enjoyed it.
I mean, that's what we try to do, man. It's like we just try to have like a nice, fun conversation, kick back, have a couple of laughs, and do what we do.
Cool, man. It's cool. I appreciate it.
I mean, we are the
Course,
only
dude.
energy supplement podcast out there.
Yeah, right. I mean, I can't imagine there's too many, right?
Oh no, I did my research before we
we
started this.
we did our research, and we actually had a friend of mine. I saw him over the weekend, actually, and he actually was asking as far as flavor requests, and his first flavor was peach rings. There was like 10 scoops left, and I gave him the tub, and I gave him a shaker. So I gave him a NAR care package and stuff again, and he originally told us, he goes, I'd never heard of such a thing. Why? And like, how was this not a thing? But if you think about it, so many years ago, how many people were loyal to Monster and nothing else? It's like if you took the tabs
Yeah,
off and made necklaces out of it, you're not going to be able to sit down and talk about Red Bull. You're not going to try G Fuel. You're not going to try Mountain Dew Rise. Like,
yeah, no, definitely. I mean,
it just is what it is.
I'm a veteran, right? So I was in the Air Force. And I mean, like, dude, the Air Force guys, like, I was a mechanic. They just live on monsters. Like, it's
Yep.
crazy. Like,
I've heard.
you know, so like, and they're those people that won't try anything else either because it's just what they know. They have their orange monster or their blue monster every single day. So it's like, I don't know, crazy.
I miss the OG purple ones.
Yeah,
Speaking
yeah,
of the
yeah.
white
Even back
Blaze
then, I was
versus
never much of a monster guy. I mean, I would drink it when I had to, but
but it just kind of goes like this, like and I've had conversations with people, especially the older you get. It's like even if you didn't replace your coffee with it, if this is X and X works, you're not going to want to change from
exactly,
that.
exactly. And
It's like if
especially
you
if
were
you
to
like the
tell
taste,
your
right?
mother to replace your coffee with, an orange vibe or a tropical rain or anything else, they'd be like, "Are you crazy?"
Yep, no, I agree.
Teach, you've been probably the closest of trying to have your mom convert to something.
I've been drinking G Fuel ever since 2013, and she has just recently actually started drinking it.
Nice.
So it's been getting her away from drinking Coke for so many years.
It's huge, man. Like I said, when I finally cut out soda in January, I've lost 35 pounds since, and
Yeah.
just supplemented with the G Fuel cans because it still gives you that little bit of carbonation that you like you're after. So
That's pretty sick, man. Like
yeah,
with some family members I know, like my mother, she just likes. She goes, "Hey, I'm gonna be out in the garden today." She likes the French vanilla, which is not a popular flavor at
yeah,
all.
no, it's definitely not.
One of the rare people, like for me, it's weird because you're not. That's like one of those things where you're not supposed to add anything to it. Most people I know want something added to their coffee, even if it's a good French vanilla. But there's no sweetness, there's no dark roast to the bean, nothing. It's like this middle of everything, and it doesn't do it for most people.
Yeah,
But it's like she's tried that and the Fortune blend by the pool, and it just hits.
that's good. That's definitely good.
Well, brother, we've had you for the hour. We dearly appreciate you coming on the show. It really means a lot to us. It's been a blast to get to know you. It's been a blast to talk to you. In the last few moments, for anybody joining in later on, just let the people know again who you are, what you're about, all that good stuff, so people know who you are. Give you the good shout outs. Go follow them on Twitter.
Yeah, so my name is BigSyn again. I'm a Twitch partner. I don't really create much content anymore. Follow me on Twitter. I say some funny shit, I promise. And no, and I own an esports org called Limitless. So if you want to follow us on Twitter, it's GG Limitless. And yeah, we're doing a lot of cool things in the scene. So we've raised $20,000 for charity in
Let's
8 months.
go.
So that's huge as a new team. So we're really excited about that.
Love it.
And I'll be around too. Like I'm not leaving the G Fuel group or nothing like that. So we'll definitely be in contact. Who
Well,
knows? Maybe
it's
I
gotta
can
be
come
nice to have
back when
some
I
laughs
when I
with
get
you.
a new partnership.
Hey,
I
dude,
mean, we'd love to have you on again.
you're always welcome on, man. We tell everybody all of this. Like we've had the last saying from Glitch, he's been on, and just keep an eye out open from the last saying or Richard Fry because he's gonna be your Glitch Y plug.
There you
And
go.
as far as Juju stuff, I got most of the stuff, and I actually kind of found it cool because all year round they actually even have pumpkin spice and candy apple.
Oh, nice. That's actually cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so we could help you out. You just we'll contact you after we get done with the show and stuff.
Cool. Sounds good,
Everybody,
guys.
any final thoughts from anyone?
I'm all good.
Yeah, I dearly appreciate having you on, man. It's been incredible. Thank you again for the bittersweet deal we had, but I do appreciate it. I'll keep her safe.
Yeah, please do.
I should have had you autograph it or something.
Oh man, everybody, this is Relian Teach, and we have our guest BigSyn, who is now a big friend of the show, And who knows? There might be something else that might be happening, but I hopefully you come back on for another hour or so, man, because
Definitely, man.
this has
Yeah,
just been great.
after summer, dude, hit me up. I have a lot more time after summer, so I'm definitely down to come back and do this again. We'll have a new
Oh,
partnership by then.
absolutely.
Hopefully, Limitless will have a partnership by then. We're actually talking with Rockstar for Limitless, so that may be something that
Ooh.
could happen in the future. Yeah, and they reached out to us, which is super cool. So
Heck yeah.
yeah,
Wow. So the fact that a PepsiCo company actually reached out to you, that's freaking huge.
yeah. We don't know if anything will go there, but we're at least going to talk. So
I mean, Rockstar is probably not as big as what used to be, at least maybe at
yeah,
like gas stations and such. But still, it's like when you look at the people that they endorsed, the fact that they had a collaboration with Halo recently
yeah.
when
That's
they
actually
thought it
what
was going
opened
to
the
be
door
something
for us.
else.
We went to a Halo land, and that's actually kind of what opened the door.
Nice.
How'd I know? How did I know? Uh, everybody, thank you so much. And anything else before we call it a night?
Nope, that's it,
All
brother.
good.
Big thank you again, brother, for coming on. We really do
Hey, no
appreciate
problem,
it.
guys.
Yeah.
We hope everybody good health. Guys, again, go follow BigSyn on Twitter. Go follow Limitless GG on Twitter as well. If you guys didn't know, we also don't have a Twitter, so you can follow the caffeinated_PC on Twitter. Again, brother, it's been a pleasure to have you on. We hope to have you on again. It's been a pleasure to get an hour of your time. On that note, guys, we are out for this week. We'll be back for sure next week, 7 p.m. A lot of good laughs and joys following weeks coming. So much love,
Absolutely.
everybody. We are outie. BigSyn, please take care of yourself, brother. Be good and good health.
See you guys.
And have a good night.